What's good, y'all? It's katana-ace here back again with another video. Today we are going to be playing Danganronpa Chiguru Happy Havoc. Now, last time I played, that death happened. If you haven't seen the last episode, I put the link to the video on the top right of the video, in the beginning of the video. Make sure to watch that first before I tell you who it is. Oh shit, hold on, let's turn down the volume real quick. Hold up. Ahem! So is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind or are we missing someone? I was about to say, let me guess, it's Byakuya, but he's over there on the right, bro. Who are we missing? Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember? Kidding, just kidding. How can I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of our class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out of here kicking and screaming. Just for a moment, please. And just like that, just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe he would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible. So now everyone's here, right? Okay, then hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I see you got that here.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chiro. Yeah, that's who died. And then we investigated the murder and shit on the last episode. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her, bro. Bro! She was one of the last people I wanted to die, bruh. You should have been so... You didn't have to remind me like that, bitch. What the fuck? Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that? Whoever did it is fucked up for that shit, bro. And that murderer is one of us. Someone's standing right here. I'm gonna talk to everybody. Let's see what Hero's dumbass has to say. You ready? We doing this? Nope. I'm not ready, bro. I will uncover the villain who performs such healing acts on a weakened individual. That's not what she said. Bro, I said it completely wrong. I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it will work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro? Who is he even talking to? Me?
Shall we go?
No, he's talking to Mondo. I think that he's the only person who he said bro to. Shall we begin? Hifumi next. What's that fucking thing? Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. I still don't believe that you prefer anime over, actual real girls, bro. There's something off about you. You might be even the killer for real.
Hey,
no, I'm
come
joking.
on.
It's a before confirmed guilty, of course. Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up? Alright. I don't think I can say that. And GGAH? Oh, hell no. There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. Alright, AoE, what's your fine ass to say? I guess I wasn't much help at all in this one. Alright. Byakuya, you on some other shit, bro. You on a different, other fucking world besides us, bro. I give you plenty to work with. Shows how far your logic can take you. Alright, that's everybody. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster, and I got a heart attack. Hell no, that shit did not happen, bro. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. Nah, but genuinely, bro, what is with this elevator, bro? We're being taken to a fucking secret lair on Epstein's Island, bro? The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the fucking ground. I want to get deeper and deeper into the OE real quick. Huh? Who said that? And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation, until finally... It came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our fucking time with stupid questions. Let's get this shit over with. Good, good. You Rick, raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all. Okay then, let's get this show on the road. Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly... Yeah, okay. A deadly cross trial! Okay, well, we get it. Absolutely, I want to save right the fuck now, bruh. Open e-handbook. Actually, no, hold on, I'm gonna save on the other save as well. Alright, Monokuma File 2. The victim was Chiro Fujisaki. The time of death was made around 2 a.m. With a blunt object, she was killed instantly. Okay. Dumbbell, Mondo's account that she wanted to get stronger. Card reader. Oh yeah, you need a girl's card reader, girl's e-handbook in order to use go into the girl's handbook. The girl's locker room, I mean. The handbook of each student that has died is placed in the mailbox in the main hall. Broken e-handbook. Yeah, that's Leon's broken. But Monokuma said it's unbreakable though. Yeah, they can't break it, and it's waterproof as well. Suspected Genocide Jack victims, yeah, whatever. So, Genocide Jack is one of the culprits. But that doesn't mean that, you know, it might be them who did it. I don't know. Chiro seems to have consciously kept a distance from other girls in the school. A shit stain on the carpet. And switched locker room posters. Chihiro's e-handbook is somehow missing, bro. The dead body was suspended with a what's it called? An extension cord, and she was hit with a blunt object, hence the blood on her forehead. The stain has somehow disappeared. The library desk lamp, which uses the extension cord that Byakuya used. Chihiro spotted leaving the warehouse. Yeah, I think that's it. I just had to make sure before oh shit. Vocabulary. Increases bullet capacity effective during the bullet time battle. Cost 4 SP. Oh, is that it? Yeah, finish preparations. Alright!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Yeah, okay, Monokuma, we already know that shit, bro.
Will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
The dumbbell, I know. First we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Acha, it's time to lock the fuck in and tee up, bro. Locker room dumbbell. What do they have to say for this? Listen.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Nothing wrong with that.
The Monokuma file. The killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Huh? What?
Shoot.
What? Bro!
Chihiro's fatal injury.
It appears it was, according to the Monokuma file, what kind of blood?
I bet it was an iron pipe. Interesting.
What the fuck? Oh, hell no.
Chihiro's, it appears it was, according to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt instrument?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, that's wrong.
Let's go. Okay, I low-key, fumbled a little bit at first,
that the object that
but
dealt the fatal blow
it's all good, y'all. It's all good.
Found at the scene of the crime, it was covered in blood. and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You
Yeah, exactly.
looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
Okay, now I really believe that you're the killer, bro. Fuck innocent before confirmed guilty, bro.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Oh yeah, Genocide Jack.
For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
I don't know about you, but feels like this is going a little too fast. Did he really kill Chihiro? New element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely, bruh. For this debate, the lines of white noise will begin to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shut down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with the silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease? Oh shit. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. I bet it is. Genocide Jack case file.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Oh, shooting them,
Why? What makes it impossible?
it gives you an extra second of time.
There's just no proof for it.
What?
Hey, so, speaking of, I don't know who that is.
Wait, whoa. Hold on. What did I say? Bruh.
Case closed. Why?
What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, there's just no proof for it.
I don't know about you, Ayoi. No, that's wrong! Alright, that's good. Get the shit.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines
Look at him
all
trying
the
to hide
specifics of
information
every
from us, bro.
Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
That is not what it says.
It's actually bloodlust.
You dyslexic ass
But
motherfucker.
more important is the
Food in
other
your mind
characteristic,
instead of actually
and
reading
it's
it.
something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Why can't you just tell them yourself? The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. How the victim was positioned, where the murder took place, it doesn't really matter. We already said that, how the victim was positioned.
Apparently,
Alright, got 4.5
in
hearts
every
now.
Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So,
Damn.
how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
He could be in this very room.
In fact, it's Toko.
Bro, he just said it out of the fucking blue?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
Shut your ass up.
Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko
Exactly,
has
hold
a
on.
Bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Whatever answers that, bro.
Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
Who's will think he is Riddler? Riddle me this. Shut your ass up, bro. It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I can understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Hangman's Gambit. I don't fucking know. Shit. S? L. Is it? Schizo.
Now I understand.
Oh shit, 3.5 hearts. Schizo's
Is it because
crazy.
Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Who's she think he is, bro? Fucking Doppio?
I think I
Diavolo?
read that somewhere in the file too.
Holy spoilers for
They
children,
thought that
bro.
the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Damn. The one thing that shows Toko could have split personality, it has to do with her behavior. Her behavior changed. She fainted. Okay, that's not that regular bad. She arrived late. Nah, her behavior changed. That, especially that.
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
She looked weird as shit, bro. I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top and a bottom. I see truth and a web of lies. The woman and the children. I came to kill them all. What the fuck? This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. Is this Sukuna? What the fuck?
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Who gives a fuck about what you
Not to
think?
mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Maybe. I guess. I won't let Genocide Jack have control! I won't let him come inside of me! Huh? Pause! I'll drive out the killer! Drive out the murderous fiend!
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid.
What kind of a question
Afraid
is-
of the
Could
murderous
you-
fiend
Bro.
inside of her. Of killing even more people.
Bro, Genocide Jack could just unlock the door, bro. What do you think he is, dumb? He ain't that dumb.
Yeah. How
Or
can
they.
you know all this?
Or she, I don't know.
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
What?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said
Oh.
a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude.
What kind of a
Isn't
name?
that
What kind of a
right,
word is
Toko?
trepidation, bro? Bro, what?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
She about to fucking cry her ass off. She about to bawl.
Promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
Damn.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides,
Damn.
you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control over again. I'm gonna kill myself. Whoa, hey. Don't do that, don't do that.
You would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
Lying
How many
ass.
times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you
Exactly.
weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing. Could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
It feels like this trial is like way shorter than it should be, bro. It's been like 21 minutes since I started recording.
I hate you.
I hate you. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
All that's left
God,
is to
bro.
hear from the person in question directly.
The person?
He's gonna try to talk to Genocide Jack. No. Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. Huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... What? What happened?
Well, hello there.
What
Is
the
it me
fuck
you were
is
hoping to
that?
see?
Where's that long ass tongue, bro? Could it do? How said that? Who said that?
What the heck? So you figured it out,
He's
huh?
standing
Well,
next to
whatever.
her.
What are you gonna
Or
do?
him. I don't know.
I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
What happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality!
You fake ass fucking Diablo, bro. Jingo Crimson. Is she on some other shit, bro? What?
Intense.
I can never recreate that fucking that laugh, bro.
Like they say,
At all.
sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body!
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Bro, it's like, bro, this fucking trial, this whole case, this shit is so damn bizarre. Like some sort of adventure that I had with JoJo.
Yes, well, the world
Dude,
is
how can I make this about
composed of a
JoJo's?
front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in
Stop
the
with that
depths of every
philosophical shit.
truth
You're not the
lives
thinker,
a
bro. You're not
little
Socrates. Aristotle,
Behind
bro.
every dark and gloomy
Plato.
soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond fucking insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds!
That fast?
Kidding!
Never mind. Fuck you,
true?
bitch.
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
You're a million times worse than fucking what Genocide Jack has ever done.
And another thing.
Times
the
a
police
million.
and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless.
So that means that if I read the Epstein files and the archives of the library, nothing will happen. Right, Byakuya? Right?
I mean,
Alright.
they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To
Look,
live is
I know
to
the
hurt
Epstein
other
files
people.
have been like revealed and shit. What if there's an Epstein files 2 Electric Boogaloo on some real shit,
It's
bro?
a necessary evil if you want to survive.
What if?
The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
Bro, stop kidding, bro. This is serious shit, bruh.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined.
Damn.
So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
So does literally everybody else besides me and Taka. Some shit like that.
Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
What?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion. Maybe
Okay,
so, maybe
y'all gotta
so,
stop
but
saying the word bizarre,
nevertheless,
bro,
it's the
because I'm about
truth.
to go fucking insane.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster. ...
Maybe she's totally right about that, but there's something still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all this. What she say? I did not pay attention, bro. Make your argument. I don't know what the fucking argument I wanted to do, bro. Status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
That's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think
Crazy
there's
how
a
you're being
slight
humbled by
difference between
an
the
average
Genocide
student,
Jack
bro, with
cases
average
and this
life and an average family and average everything, bro.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Human garbage? Damn, put some respect on
I
Toko.
murdered with
No, not Toko,
passion
fuck.
and conviction.
Fuck Toko, bro. Taka. No, not Taka. Shit. Hero. Yeah.
I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. You're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Chef
This is
Boyardee?
no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that. In a way that maybe there are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here we'll see a different message. Clear difference. Counting or not counting Genocide Jack violence. Okay, fair. The victim's fatal injury, the victim's fatal injury.
For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way.
Damn, look at the dude in the bottom right, bro, in the bottom left. He got cooked into such a fucking violent way, bro.
According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different.
You're
from the other
contributing
murders.
absolutely
Wouldn't it
nothing
be
to this
strange
damn
for
case,
someone
bro.
who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And
Exactly.
there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Would you
Hungry or something?
comparing killing people to cooking?
Exactly.
Are you saying the
Hungry
only
at
difference
bed.
has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here we'll see a clear difference. What was used to suspend her, when she was suspended, how the body was posed. The body posed was in the same way. When... I don't think it matters that much. What was used to suspend her? Let's
Do you
go!
remember what
I
the
got
killer
5
used to
health!
suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said,
Why are you biting your
I'm a
fucking thumb?
professional, so naturally I'm very picky about
damn.
There's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Bro, what kind of a nickname is Big Mac, bro?
Are you referring to me?
Call me a hamburger?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's
Bro,
absolutely
stop!
no more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
I don't think you should be saying that shit. Oh no, though. The little what girl? The little what girl? That's such a crazy ass line, bro. What the fuck? Ah, hell no. There's a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims and Chiro didn't fin it? Chiro was a friend, Chiro was a lover? How the fuck are you supposed to know that? Was a friend? You are my friend, oh. Obviously not these two, so. Chiro was a girl.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Well done! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Bro, I really just hate how the multiple choice shits, they always have like obvious answers or just completely wrong answers that there's no proof for. Komatsu, Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchiha, Naoya, Takeshi, Masamune, Yuto Majima, there's no end to it. Naoya
They
Zenin?
were all guys?
Fuck that motherfucker, bro.
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
I'm just so weirded out,
with
bro.
you?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
You like yaoi?
Now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
What does
So
that
since
mean,
Chihiro
huh?
was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
When an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles, don't be stupid. I
Damn.
have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lolly car!
Damn!
Cur?
I would
Lolly
never
cur is
kill for a reason
crazy.
as petty as mere survival.
Bro, you're talking to a member of the Epstein Files, bro.
And if by some fluke
Epstein
I
Files
did
2.
kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
But that's actually a really good point. Why the fuck would you give away that you're the killer? Why?
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors.
Why?
Who
Where are
would go
they?
out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell? Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school. Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
I don't want to know what the fuck you're up to, bro.
Da-da-da-da!
What is that fucking nasty ass JoJo pose? Ah, hell no.
Fully equipped! That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort
Look at
to
her.
dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you!
What did I do?
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot! So rope's totally out of the question anyway!
So, yeah, so that basically just proves that Genocide Jack is not the
I
culprit.
have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Already? Not you. Genocide Jill. Why the fuck would you copy your own methods? You don't even go to work out, so there's absolutely no reason you go to the fucking locker room to work out, you fat fuck. Obviously not me. She's dead as shit. Kyotaka. I don't know, there's not that much proof against you. Dead as shit. Could it be her? No, it's because Jiro, I don't know. Bro. She distanced herself from the girls, so obviously the girls are out of the question. Hina, Mondo, I don't know. Hiro, I don't know about you, Chihiro dead as shit. Byakuya, you don't even work out, you just read from the fucking library. Celeste, Beyond Kurata, I don't know. It could be fucking you. Shoot. I could embarrass myself in front of everyone. Actually, hold on, there is one person. Hold on. There's something I'm missing right now. I don't fucking know who could it be? I told anyone willing to listen that she wanted to get stronger. She marred strength more than anything else. So she wanted to be with someone who liked strength, but also is not a girl. Not me. Obviously not you. Not you. You're dead as shit, so you can't do anything. You said you don't want to swim. Yeah, that's not related, but you're not strong, you're not strong. You're probably not strong. You probably are, but like, you're a psychic, so no. You're strong, but you're a girl, so no. Mondo. I'm gonna look at the other ones first. You're obviously strong, but you're a girl. Taka. It's Mondo. You're the strongest one, and you're a guy. And Chiro is calm with guys. Okay, I'm confused. I don't know though. Shoot. Who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases? Actually, what if it's Byakuya? Because you know about the Genocide Jack cases.
Here's my answer.
Is it him? He's the killer?
It's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
Yeah, because these are part of the Epstein files too.
You'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it? ...
Then the
You're gonna be so
reason
quiet.
The theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
I just know she's coming in her fucking panties, bro.
What's your response?
Okay, that's a crazy ass line to say. I don't know if she's like 18 or something, but just pretend I didn't say that, okay? Good.
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
It's called when he started to suspect that it was Genocide Jack.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Would you agree? Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
How the fuck would you even know that?
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
No. That's definitely
contrary,
very strange.
There's something very strange.
Okay.
Exactly.
Then, what's so strange about
There
it?
are no stranger things either. Season 5.
Share with the rest of the class.
There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya said. I like to make it clear to everyone. Oh shit. A new element has been added. Next we're going to add something called the truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback to feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you just have to use the key wins, won't you? In this case though, I'll say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then, good luck and have fun! Alright, good to know. Monokuma file number 2. Wait, what even is the Monokuma file 2? Time class is estimated to be around 2 AM in the girls' locker room. Yeah. Say said Byakuya was caught at the Conway before we found the body?
But he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You
Look at him, bro!
take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy.
And you
The
too,
victim
and you
was
too!
Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
You're lying about Lucky 2D more than 3D. Dear Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I guess there's a clear contradiction here. Because it doesn't make sense how it could have known before he even found out. Okay, I need to make that contradiction clear.
So, you said Byakuya was
Before we found the body.
weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro.
Before we found the body! How the fuck was he supposed to know before we even found the
I'll tell you
body?
what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
Exactly.
That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's
How?
wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. Either one, he's bluffing, and he's trying to make it seem like he's not the killer. I was obviously not the killer. Why would you even think that, you stupid fucking monkey? Or two, he actually isn't the killer, and it's actually someone else. That's not Genocide Jack or Byakuya. I got him cornered, but he's not acting like he's got nothing to do with
What's
it.
the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
Do you think?
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences
I
between
like it,
this case
Kyoko
and past
versus
genocide Jack
Chihiro.
incidents.
She did not like
The
him.
proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean? ...
The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence proves that Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? Library desk lamp.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again?
Please explain
Whenever I
it.
want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
Okay, that's normal.
Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
Not a rope.
That's right. It absolutely was.
No, it isn't.
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Oh
Byakuya,
shit.
Where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No.
Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
The proof that Byakuya is hidden within the rope? I guess it's possible, but first, the item she had been bound with disease like rope. Was it actually a rope? No, it wasn't. Byakuya didn't use rope, he used a very specific object.
What? The difference between the case? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
Look at bro! Her tongue is suspended in a fucking loop, bro!
Then there must be something.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you...
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Oh my god.
Obviously, somebody
Bro!
else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Yeah, what up?
The difference? You want me to explain? When I want to kill, and I use those same scissors.
Bro.
Chihiro, it was some kind of...
That's right.
Then there must be something.
Hey, Byakuya.
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Obviously,
Somebody else must have had it hidden away
Oh! Okay.
The difference? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use
Alright.
those same scissors to arrange the body. But, Chihiro, it was some kind of...
That's right.
Then there must be some...
Hey, Byakuya.
I'd never seen.
seen that rope before in my life.
Oh, you fucker.
Shoot.
Maybe suspended, what's it called?
What? The difference between... You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors.
You're not really
and
good,
I use
bitch.
those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro was suspected for some kind of...
That's right.
Then there must be some...
Hey, Byakuya.
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Okay, that's clearly...
Shoot.
Oh my god. I have one and a half...
The difference? You want me to explain? When I want to kill, and I use those same scissors. But Chihiro, it was some kind of...
That's right.
Then there must be
That's definitely this
Hey,
one.
Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Why did I even do that? Why did I even do that? Like, seriously. I fumbled. Absolutely
Actually, I'm
fumbled,
pretty sure
bro.
you have seen it before.
Yeah.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same
Yeah.
extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder.
Good
And
move,
there's no
Makoto.
way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
What if he's not the killer? He's totally unconcerned. As he says, not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you...
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right?
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
The fuck does that mean?
They're calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Didn't he say he would never kill anyone? Then again, he could be lying.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did.
No, wrong one. F1. Truth bullets. We've never used this. Never used this. Or this. So clearly there's much more than
I
just
know,
that.
but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to... What about
Okay.
all that bothers you?
You tried to get me to solve the case. Wait, what was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean? can we just accept what Byakuya has said is the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he just said. Just like Jack's presence? We already know she's with us, so there's no reason to ask that. The scene of the crime, the extension cord. The extension cord, we want to know that. The scene of the crime.
You say you killed Chihiro.
Look at me, bro. I have a measly 2 fucking hearts. Because I messed up.
But are you sure about that?
How did I miss the first shot?
Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How?
How
I clearly shot it at the yellow text at the end.
What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
Damn.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up until now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that switched between the boys and the girls' locker rooms. Boys' locker room carpet. What's that? The carpet in the boys' locker room was found with a blackish stain on it. 2 locker room posters. What if it's this one?
I got it!
It is this one!
The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel.
big boobed supermodel.
Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
Maybe all the girls like
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Okay.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
Maybe all of the boys are gay as well.
Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're
Unless...
saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Exactly.
Protein coffee? While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein
Also never
coffee on
even
the
knew
carpet.
that protein coffee even existed.
But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. 2 locker room posters. Sakura's account. GMA uses the locker room at night to avoid them. Despite this, Kira said that she decided to put efforts. She may have been waiting with someone in the locker room that night she was murdered. This one.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away.
The carpets were switched!
I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But
has to
why
be.
would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
Maybe.
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime?
That's a good question.
Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room,
Then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt
What?
that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? How then? I'm so confused, bro. Broken e-handbook.
Is it?
Where's broken e-handbook? Oh wait, yeah, that one. One of the handbooks found in the main hall broken, which is apparently a rare occurrence. Junko and Sayaka's handbooks both seem to still work, so it's assumed that the broken handbook is Leon's. However, Monokuma claims it's very unlikely that Leon's handbook would have broken.
Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I got it!
How?
She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
I don't know.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What then?
I'm
What was
talking
that?
about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, it's broken.
She could
Let's
get
check
into
the other
boys'
one
locker
first.
room, no problem.
Theoretically, if she was able to use Leon's handbook, she could get into the boys' locker room. When we found Leon's handbook in the main hall, there's no doubt that it was. In which case, can we really say that she used it?
Is it really? Could Chihiro really?
She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate pro. I'm sure that would have been no.
No, I don't think that she used the thing that would.
Huh? What?
Ha, ki ha ha ha
I'm
ha.
talking about
Bro.
Leon's handbook, of course.
Oh, thank God I didn't miss. I was about to use the fucking time stop shit. That's not time stop. I'm
No,
not using the
I
wheel,
don't
bro.
think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Because it's broken. It's
Because
broken.
Leon's handbook was broken.
It's broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
That's true.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one.
So giving away your handbook to someone else is not allowed, and it could get you like killed or something. But if you borrow one, or if you steal one from someone else, there's no way. What if you steal a handbook, or take one of the handbooks from the mailbox? There is no rule against that.
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Exactly.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts glaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
She used her own handbook.
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya. ...
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya is the one who did it? Really? Still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Look at Kyoko.
I
She
agree
about to
with
lock
you,
the
though.
fuck in,
I
bro.
think you're on the right track.
What the?
How?
You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So,
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
How?
What? What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
A break?
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Okay.
For real?
What's Kyoko about to do?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna save real quick. You know, just in case. Another time. There. There we go. How many hours did we do? 1 hour straight. So before I even knew what was happening, the cross trial has been put on hold. Well, we headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was...
The girls' locker room?
I don't know why, but I feel like I want to end the video right here and split the episode into 2 parts.
What are you trying to pull, Missy?
Look, if I ever decide to split the episode into 2 parts, thank you for watching, I guess, but I don't know, I haven't decided yet.
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Yeah, you want to check it
Be
again?
sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully. Like, no,
What?
No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
Exactly, bro.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
You're not religious.
Very well. I'll do it.
You?
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
What?
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Shut your freaky ass up.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Exactly.
Okay, here I go.
Alright, lock in,
Sorry,
Sakura.
Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Put her hands together in a brief prayer. Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What? Damn!
What is it? Not possible. It's not possible.
She just turned Super Saiyan? Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
A what?
Is what?
a boy.
Okay. I mean, it has a very big impact on the case, but like, come on, bro. It's not that out of the blue.
So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact. What?
Now you realize it?
Right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Okay.
I do apologize for
wait,
keeping
hold on,
you
that's...
waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Chihiro was a femboy?
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
Do you think that Chihiro was actually a guy? The thought had never even crossed my
And
mind.
because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
It actually makes
Assuming
sense.
his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
I don't know if Chihiro would want other people to call him a boy or her.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
No, you didn't.
This is a most titillating situation!
What does that even mean?
So
What's that
now
word mean?
everything has been
Titillating?
connected.
That's not
All
what
the
it says.
mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
How?
He's off in his own little world.
What about you,
Oh, you
Makoto?
world.
After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
I don't know.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting,
There would be absolutely
it
no
makes it
reason
seem like it doesn't have
for him
anything to
to
do
like
with him.
act so calm when we're openly accusing him.
And you think that
Exactly.
might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So
Exactly.
that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
You're not a
Mark it
teacher,
as
bro.
Correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Why the fuck did you even do
You
that?
fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Why would you
Go
even
ahead.
do that?
Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
He's trying to get us killed, bro.
Then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
If he's not the killer, he must be like, I don't know, bro. Associated with the mastermind a little bit.
Well, I don't think I can say for sure.
He
without
might not be the
talking
killer of
about
this
it
case,
anymore.
but like, he has some like very big ulterior motives, bro. I don't trust him not 1 second, bro. I don't trust him not
Seriously
one
gonna
bit.
keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No,
She's sweating.
I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
I just realized, why are you so
Because
pale?
if we're wrong,
Same thing with,
we all
especially Celeste.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Pale ass.
Damn
I think you're a
straight.
vampire or
Count me
something.
in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this
just
all
don't
as a
use your
group
brain.
one more time.
That's what he's trying
We
to
still
say.
have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
our lives are all on the line.
Have you ever played Danganronpa with your life on the
Excellent.
line?
Then shall we resume
What even
our
is
game of
Bullock
hide
even
and
about?
seek?
What are you talking about? Hide and seek? We're not 4 years old. If Miyake didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer's not a girl. The killer's not Genocide Jack because Genocide Jill is a girl. The killer's guy.
I got it!
Hey, I got full HP. Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Celeste's account. Got it.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at
Yeah.
some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Oh!
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Shit!
Shoot!
I didn't.
Isn't there a single... Well,
Clues out. Did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the
Killer, they...
perhaps someone saw the victim at...
Yeah. All we need right now is...
It's over. It's all over. You
Don't
wanna
say
know
it's
who
over.
saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
Come on.
And it's not like they're just gonna
Fuck!
turn them game over, man.
No! Not game over! Isn't there a single...
Did nobody get... I'm sure if someone saw the
Excuse me
crack,
for that.
Someone saw the victim. Yeah.
It's over. You wanna know who saw the victim? The killer. No.
Exactly, bitch. It's not only the killer. Oh, whoops.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered.
Give me a
What do
second,
you
y'all. I
think,
need to
Celeste?
fix the shit. Okay, there.
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
Really?
Yeah, in the warehouse.
But I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Kind of. Why you say my name like that, Makoto?
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
Exactly.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
Yeah.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that
Where?
is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Oh, what a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
What could it possibly be?
You know who the killer is.
No, I don't.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Yeah, where are the evidences?
You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit
variety of
and
track
Chihiro's
jackets.
jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket you took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Alright. Make your argument. Celeste's account.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
Yeah.
He was on his way to go exercise, so
No
next we
objections?
have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Wow, who would have
This
guessed?
exercising sucks.
Wow, who would have guessed?
Tracksuit personally.
I mean, yeah, you kind of look like you
Did
work
any
out.
of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
She's right. What he just said now is really odd. I didn't know something like that.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was.
Sakura's account. Celeste's account. I don't know how it's called. Yeah. Chihiro spotted me. It seems she was stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. Presumably, she was on her way to exercise, but clothes were not found at the front. She said not told anyone other than Makoto about this encounter. Stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. So that's going to be important.
He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit
Wait,
that he
wait!
did?
You mean the
I got it! It matched the one.
So, what you're... The killer was wearing
Wait!
the same blue tracksuit.
No, that's wrong. Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then I assumed he headed off to exercise. And then I
She
assumed he
never
headed off
said
to
anything about
exercise.
the jacket's color.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
No way! He fumbled the bag!
You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
No way!
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
You only told Makoto, you only told Makoto!
About any of this was you.
How the fuck did Mondo even know that?
Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
How the fuck did he know?
I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it.
Yeah, because the evidence is
The
destroyed.
bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was
It's if he saw the victim themselves.
is he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry?
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Hold on, what? Did you see the tracksuit or not? What?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
Look at you
He
sweating!
walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Damn!
It would
Like,
appear
what do you say?
you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit.
No way! Imagine if it didn't say the shit about the blue tracksuit.
That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
That's right. However,
Yeah, you tried to get them to fuck up.
Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
How the fuck?
But why? What made you so suspicious?
How?
That's a good question.
The way he was acting. Because I hate him. Nah. The way he's acting? I don't know. There was nothing really that much off with the way he was acting. The way he talked.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
He did?
Are you a witch? She's a witch!
I do not
You're
remember.
frightful.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you?
Was it
Did
you? Was it
really
you?
Kill Chihiro?
I
I spit it out already, bitch.
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
Dick Rider, Dick Rider.
True. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
What?
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds
Shut your
me.
schizophrenic ass up.
Weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of evidence?
Wait, dude.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
No. Spit it out, spit it out,
Jeez,
spit
is
it
your
out.
confidence just get up and walk away?
I'm not talking like
Fine, man.
Jinxie.
Just tell us.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What do you have there?
Where's
It
that?
happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? It must belong to Mondo's. Where is Mondo? It's mine. Chihiro's is missing.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the
Almost
crime,
got full
right?
health.
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
No, they aren't. Monokuma said it's what's it called? It's waterproof, and you can't even break it, even
You're
if you
right.
tried.
They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation. By hacking it, not possible. By hitting its weak point, by exploiting a bug, also not possible. There's probably no bugs in this shit, bro. By hitting it, we
got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that's right!
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and 2 of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
Yeah.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Why the fuck would anyone copy that, bro? You need an e-handbook, bro.
Already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Exactly.
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example?
Pretty sure.
Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
How did you know
You knew it? Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The sauna?
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burned.
200? Celsius or Fahrenheit?
It's because as
It
your
better be
sweat
Fahrenheit.
evaporates, it creates a
Bro, if it was
layer
Celsius, it would
of
be
air
burning us to
around
the
your
to fucking ashes or something.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
So how?
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
What about Leon's handbook? There'd be no reason to try to break it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
What?
Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Wait. Matt brought the handbook to the sauna. Had to be the one who wore all the clothes into the sauna. Wait! Catch your ass! Where is he?
Here's my answer.
Kill that boy!
Your handbook
Kill
got
that
broken
boy!
in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Because he did it,
Mondo
bitch!
and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember?
Yeah.
And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill.
Never?
I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond the shadow of a doubt. What about Leon's? How is it broken? Broken e-handbook, Chihiro's e-handbook, card reader. Oh shit. Okay, I don't think card reader is
Let's
really
test
that.
Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo,
Probably broken
you
e-handbook.
broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken,
then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Stop saying my name like that, bro.
handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during the Sonic Showdown. If I could just prove that, that'll show the handbook Mondo has must actually be.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
If what he says you broke your own handbook. In other words, if Mondo's, then that proves that
What's that music?
Goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh, okay, good. So that handbook isn't actually Leon's? So Leon's handbook works just
Mondo,
fine.
The handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's.
Oh.
That the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes? But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
No, it doesn't regulate. It doesn't violate it because you're stealing someone else's handbook, which is not against the rules.
Here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch!
Calling a son of a bitch.
Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Do you like Mondo?
Then why don't we look back?
Like, I don't mean like
one more
Mondo as in like, oh, he's a good friend. Like, do you like Mondo? If you do, there's no shame around it, bro. You know, we live in 2026.
That way, everything will become clear. And we'll
If
all
you swing
see
that
if
way,
was
I won't
right
judge,
or
man.
wrong.
I'm just saying. Closing argument begin. Oh shit. So Chihiro stuffed blue. Damn, 20 minutes? I still think that's a lot, bro. So Chihiro stuffed her blue jacket into a duffel bag. Then Celeste managed to look at her. Then Chihiro managed to get an excuse. Then something happened here. Then no, not these, not this, not this, not this, not this. Okay, yeah, that. Then Act 2. Then here. Then got in. Got to the boys' locker room, then went in. Then Celeste managed to meet up with the culprits, then went to her locker, or his locker. Then this? Look at him. Oh my god, bruh. Not that one. Girls' locker room? No, that couldn't have been. Hold up, lock the shit in. Bro. Genuinely, what were you doing, bro? Why did you do that? Seriously. Where is that? Okay, I'm confused. Okay, I'm gonna pause. I don't know about you, but I think I solved everything, bro. I don't know, but let's check.
Killer is you!
Okay.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
I don't know if I got it right, but hopefully I did, bro.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
Look at Celeste posing like that. You're not orphan like that. You're not
She was
Piccolo.
apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
So that's correct.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Yeah.
With
Act
bag
two.
in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how
Okay, so
could
that's
the victim,
correct.
who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Because the e-handbook says that Chihiro is a guy. Shit. Okay. Okay, so whose is this? So that's the killers. So this is not correct. This is not correct. This isn't. This isn't. This is. Maybe it's like this. And then I'm pretty sure the rest is correct. I don't know about this and this. But genuinely, what was Byakuya even doing, bro? Never do that shit ever again. Seriously. Alright, Act 2.
With bag in hand, she made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Okay, so that's correct. And that's also correct. Okay, so
Simple.
1, 2, and 3 are correct.
Because she was really a he.
Yeah.
Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Yeah. Mondo. So fourth one is
Seems
correct.
likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro,
BAM!
and attacked him.
So that's correct.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
That's so crazy to
It
me,
was
bro.
likely in the heat of the moment.
For real.
The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained then removing the bloody poster,
Okay, so that's correct as well. Great.
and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall.
Something tells me this one is not correct.
Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Oh, never mind. I was about to say,
And that's
bro.
exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Why?
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
That's so crazy, bro.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Shit. Okay, so that's not correct. Yeah, I suspected it wasn't correct. So it's this, and then... yeah.
The killer is... you!
For sure. Bro! Okay, so it's... okay. This one.
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay, that one. Good.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
Ah,
Just
great!
as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna, and the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Yeah!
Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Mondo Owada? Complete!
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence?
Bro, literally everything that I've
Where's your
presented thus far, bro.
You need evidence. You need proof.
They
Without
right.
any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence that Mondo's the killer? That already revealed itself early in the trial. I could somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Ask him where his handbook is right now. Bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Oh, it's that last one. Let's talk a bit more about fever time and... I'm not saying that word time. Negative time. During the bullet time battle, if you press the space bar key, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push R, left mouse button, right mouse button, right left, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to the special time, right? So you also prepared something called negative time that your opponent also can use. If the opponent activates negative time during the bullet time battle, the tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. Oh shit. If you were to hit fever time at this point, no, never mind. I'm sure nothing will happen. I don't know what I was worried about, right guys? Yes sir. Surprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use negative time. Well then, good luck and have fun. I forgot what I was supposed to do. The moment of truth. How am I not battling?
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute
Oh my god.
you. False. Show me some evidence.
Oh my god.
I won't listen. False. You're corrupt.
Final strike.
Show me some evidence.
That's where you're wrong.
Prove it.
Now it's easy.
If my thinking so far is right,
Nothing happened, bro.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
Exactly.
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Hey, 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 hey! Motherfucker. Bro! How did I get a B? 81 medals. Fuck this shit, bro.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing
Bro, I
all
wanted to
that,
get not
give
Abba.
Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been
Damn,
waiting
this
for.
video is so long,
Grab
bro.
your lever and give it a yank.
Tell me to jack off?
Who will you elect
I mean,
as the blackened this
shit, if
time
you
around?
say so. I'm joking.
Will you make the
I'm joking,
right
I'm joking,
choice
I'm joking.
or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Watch it be Mondo. I got it! Let's go! Let's not go, actually. I don't want to see the execution. Uh-oh. This time looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone. Sorry, but
What is this?
You're not start, bitch. Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Wow, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually-
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. How does he know about the control key? Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He heard things like that, as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and bury himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to see anything, even if though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him. As it turns out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Okay, I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you calling yourself weak. You're strong. You're him, bro. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Bro, that's you! Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy. It's nothing that is silly fucking femboy. And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. What do you mean silly? If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack and the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those who round him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I could talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong. Then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
that's right.
Now's my
I
chance.
want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Damn. stronger so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from here. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
Was me. Yeah, it sure was! The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were, so Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep it secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro has always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help me give some more courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. What? That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that. So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Huh? Did he really did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret? Because if everyone knew he had been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then, Mondo did all of that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you? Because, no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. Yeah, the secrets. The possibility of having your most embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone. It's fucking impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I fucking repeat myself? To judge others by your own standards, the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? The embarrassing memory, the secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
you know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. What the fuck? Bro, look at this. What's the name of the biker gang? Crazy Diamond? Crazy Diamondo! Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, made all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Who's that? Mondo's older brother was named Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he initiated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together on a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness and his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created his gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that do is just make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win. I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed out into oncoming traffic, but suddenly... Oh my god! What the fuck? Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's a team, you and me put together. It's a promise between men. Damn! Oh my god! He decided to hide the truth about what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Dai was going to lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation of what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. Bro, what if they knew? He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong! And yet, as soon as our killing began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. Yeah, okay. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother were to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it would have been for nothing. So that's why I, Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started rolling around. Never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say. After a while, the fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus!
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me all of a sudden? Huh? Because I mean, you kept a secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
Oh, I wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. Ooh. This shit hits even harder, bro. Once you find out Chihiro's and Mondo's backstory. Damn. I don't know what to do. I felt like he was exposing the lie I've been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. He's so strong. It can't hurt you, right? What if a secret Monokuma might tell us?
You piece of...
So what? You saying I should just say it?
What?
You saying if I really am,
What?
I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. He was the kind of strength I never had. So I was jealous of him. That jealousy.
What?
Are you making fun of me, Strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I feel like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back and let my secret reveal and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face? I really admire you. Admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. I'm strong. Stronger than you!
Son of a bitch!
Stronger than Daya! I don't remember anything up to that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand. I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey! I killed him.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
This writing is just so damn phenomenal, bro. Danganronpa would be one of my most favorite games ever, bro. Damn, 2 hours? It was normally so aggressive, so angry. Hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. Secret like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded? God damn it! Ain't shit to laugh about. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human being in his cold blood. He couldn't cut free from his regrets of the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again. I dare you. Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. It's what I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now because it's time for the punishing. It's fast approaching. Oh, no.
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now,
That's how I promised, right? The black index disturbs the peace will be punished. Disturbing the peace. Okay, so hold on. Now then.
prepared a very special punishment.
Bro, no. Armando Arada, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Damn. Game over. Mondo's been found guilty. Time for the punishment. What is going to happen this time? I really don't want to see, bro. Wheel of Death. What is that? Why both of them have like one of those pompadours, bro? You're not Josuke Higashikata, bitch. Look at them right now, bro. What is that? Oh wait, I've seen one of those. I don't know what it's called, but I know what it is. The Cage of Death? Ah, hell no! Bro, what is going to happen? Bro, how's he going to die this time? Bro, look at him using a hula hoop, bro. Damn! What's happening? That should launch the atomic nuke, bitch! Ah, hell nah! Look at Monokuma. I genuinely hope he died, bro. What is that? Mondo butter? The fuck? I can't believe it's not butter!